My orders are to stay here. I'd let the bots do the fighting if I were you. I'm glad this thing has bulletproof glass.
Heads up, JC. Your brother Paul is on his way to meet you at the dock. The NSF is raiding the island and shots have been fired. I repeat, find Paul. I will monitor your situation from HQ.
Paul, I thought you were in Hong Kong. Welcome to the Coalition, JC. I might as well start using your code name. Think I'd miss my brother's first day? Didn't think you'd have a choice. What's going on? The NSF. They hit one of our shipments. A few of them got away, but we trapped the rest in the statue. What are we waiting for? Looks like a textbook assault. The NSF took one of our agents hostage. The bots are holding the perimeter, but my orders are to hold back and send you in alone. I think someone high up wants to see how you handle the situation. All I've got with me is a pistol and an electric prod. I don't mind a test, but UNATCO better issue some hardware. Remember that we're police. Stick with the prod. It'll stun your opponents or knock them unconscious. A non-lethal takedown is always the most silent way to eliminate resistance. Just in case, though, Manderley wants you to pick an additional weapon. A sniper rifle, a GEP gun, or a mini crossbow. Never know when I might come up against some heavy armor. Give me the GEP gun. The GEP gun might be useful. They have a security bot on patrol near the statue entrance. Great. What's the first move? I'm going to give you a map of the island. If you can get to the North Dock, a UNATCO informant will give you a key to the statue doors. He responds to the code phrase, iron and copper. You could avoid a lot of fighting, though, if you found a back way to the statue. I'll see how it looks on shore. Your primary objective is the makeshift command center the terrorists have installed at the top of the statue, but don't forget about Agent Herman. We think he's being held on the ground floor. What are my orders when I reach the command center? Interrogate the leader. We don't yet know why the terrorists would risk an open assault. You just gonna stay here? There's been some activity at sea. I'm going to watch the coast. Why'd they bring you back to New York? I don't know what they have planned. I messed up an assassination attempt on one of the Triad leaders in Hong Kong. UNATCO pulled you out? It's a long story. You better head to the statue. What's your take on the situation, Corporal?
The bots have them bottled up, sir. We'd go right in if it weren't for the holdback order.
How'd they get one of our agents?
Gunter went rogue on us. When the order came, he wouldn't pull back. Now you get to bail him out. Welcome aboard, Agent. They come this way, I got them, sir. Well, I certainly see the family resemblance. Those rebels are no match for our bots. Well, I certainly see the family resemblance.
Which triad was UNATCO targeting? We'll talk about that later. How was your graduation? I want to hear what happened. I wish I could have come. At the time, I could have cared less that Mom and Dad came to mine, but it was a good thing. The UN threw a dinner in honor of me, the first nano-augmented agent. I didn't know that. Guess I must be old news. Dad made a toast. I don't know if you remember his old brown suit. A toast? That doesn't sound like our father. It was hard for him in front of the diplomats, but he savored every moment. Strange how proud he could be when so much was due to our augmentations. Yes, he was proud. I believe that much. It was nice to have done something for him and Mom. I wish someone could have been there for you. I'm used to being on my own. One can be too self-sufficient, I'm coming to believe. Best thing is to let the bots handle the ground assault. You might be able to find some supplies in the comm van by the helipad. Hard to believe this rock used to be a tourist attraction, huh? I'll keep watch on this side of the island. Jackass.
Welcome aboard, Agent. Everything was clear an hour ago. Then, boom! My orders are to hang back. If I catch sight of the NSF commander at the top of the statue, I'm gonna take a shot. Screw Manderley. The thugs must be desperate to attack us here. I don't like just standing around, but orders are orders. Whatever was in that barge, the NSF sure wanted it bad. Careful, Agent. Rebels are crawling all over the place. I've got this area secured. Careful, Agent. Rebels are crawling all over the place.
Freight base is under lockdown till the danger's gone, Agent Denton.
Right. How you guys holding up?
UNATCO command made us pull back. I guess for Gunther's sake. What's the deal? We're ready to go in.
I can't speak for command, but I'm gonna clean the place out.
I hear you. Manderley's right. You nano-augs are born and bred killers.
I do my best.
Better load up. There are some crates of ammo stashed in the antenna shaft behind the helipad. Might also want to check out the combine next to it. The code's 0451.
Thanks. I won't let you down.
My tactic, when there's no cover like this, is to pick them off from 50 or 100 paces with a scope. What do you think? I scored an extra one from a couple of thugs we dropped down by the dock. You can have it for 700 credits. I also picked up some 10mm ammo and some crossbow tranquilizer darts. Say 200 for one and 60 for the other.
Shouldn't you turn that stuff over to the quartermaster?
Sure, I will. As long as command has the rest of us on parade drill, someone might as well put this hardware to use.
I'll check back with you later.
You want to whack some thugs? You better load up.
200 for 10mm ammo? Sounds good.
Time to clean house.
The thugs must be desperate to attack us here.
NSF everywhere, JC. Your orders are to shoot on sight. A UNATCO informant on the North Dock can get you inside the statue. Look for a bum. Identify yourself with the phrase, iron and copper.
Who's there? Wait, get found.
Be careful. The NSF has set up patchwork security systems here.
God damn.
The NSF put a commercial-grade security bot in this area. You can either avoid its patrol route, or, if you're feeling lucky, try and take it out with the EMP grenades or explosives. I wouldn't recommend taking it on with small arms.
Wait.
That's the difference right there. Just take a look at him.
Bad?
They cut off his arm, replaced half his face.
Herman, right? He's a good soldier. Killed 3 of our men.
They'd have replaced his whole body if it would have improved performance. If that's how you judge a man, by performance, then eventually it's not about people, but upgrades, versions, functionality.
All I know is we could use a few mechs for ops like this.
Soon as we buy into the cult of the machine, we're just like them.
Rhetoric. Always more rhetoric.
area. Scanning area. Scanning area.
It all happened an hour ago. The barge docked and the NSF moved right on in, offloading the cargo into speedboats. Our undercover man, Harley Philippin, should be somewhere out on the docks now.
About time you showed up.
Iron and copper. The statue is copper on an iron frame, right?
Password's enough, pal. Don't think you know something about the lady I don't. My dad did tours out here.
I heard that you can get me inside.
Depends. You get your man out, take back the statue, whatever. But I know the commander and I don't want to see him get hurt. Here's a picture so you don't make a mistake.
You can trust me.
I'll take your word. Here's the key to the front entrance. The commander's not much of a soldier. He'll surrender as soon as he sees you. I need him alive because he's my main contact at the NSF. If he's dead, I don't have much of a business.
Thanks. You with Philbin?
I get a cut for bringing him over.
Tell me what you know about the NSF operation.
I'm not that high level. The more elite troops, they're the ones that took over the ship and unloaded it into speedboats. I think we're supposed to be a diversion.
A ship?
That's all I know. The commander gave me a 10mm clip, a box of 30-06 ammo, and some crossbow darts and said, keep your head down. Like I'm gonna take on your NATCO troops. Want 'em? You can have the clip for 175, the 30-06 for 300, and the darts for 50. But if I was you, I'd avoid a head-on attack altogether and not even use the key Philbin got. I'd go in the statue from the back. Less security that way.
Here's 300. Give me the 30-06 ammo.
Thanks. Sure you can't buy some ammo?
No thanks. How do you know so much about the commander?
He's my main contact in the NSF. I need him alive and out on bail.
UNATCO will probably keep him in custody.
At least he has a chance if he's alive. I warned him, you know. I said right to his face, don't take weapons into the lady. That makes you as bad as UNATCO.
Don't forget, it was the NSF that C4'd the statue in the first place. UNATCO's here to put the pieces back together.
Ask me, I think the government did it. They want people to think the NSF are terrorists. I better get paid good for this. Remember, you said you wouldn't go in shooting. My dad used to say, if copper can get old and green and need repairs, the same with our liberty. Funny, and that was before the United Nations even had an army. I worked here one summer picking up people's trash. Rotten job. There used to be wall-to-wall people out here from all over the world. Everywhere some other language you can't understand. There used to be wall-to-wall people out here from all over the world.
This power box must have been damaged in the raid. Don't cross through the arcs. I'm also picking up an EMP field here. If you're not careful, it'll suck away your bioelectrical energy.
Wait. Is...
I think Gunther is being held behind this laser-triggered alarm. If you don't want to set off the alarm, you can either hack the control panel in the doorway, or find a way around. My blueprint of the statue shows a few air shafts. This security setup is strictly amateur stuff. Keep an eye out for ways to bypass it. These old pre-millennial buildings are riddled with ventilation shafts and maintenance tunnels.
it. I got this one. I'm gonna get this pig. I know I heard something. All clear. Swear I heard. They found us.
Gunther's in that room, one of our top agents.
Agent, open the door. Get me a weapon. They had us surrounded. I was forced to surrender.
Glad you're not hurt, Agent.
Command should not have left us to be surrounded.
Risk is part of the job. I think you lucked out this time.
Agent Navarra and I were ready to go in, but for no reason they said pull back. I do not retreat. Please give me a weapon and move out of the way.
First thing is to get you out of here. I'll handle the enemy.
Excuse that I have forgotten your brother Paul Denton and the infinite power of nano-augmentation.
I just can't spare any arms. Please retreat to a safe location.
Go ahead. Advance up the stairs to the command center at the top. I will take my rusty metal bones and sweep away into the junk pile. Now I see the reason for the pullback. They wanted to show off their new nano-augmentation technology. I will not interfere with your demonstration. Go ahead, put on a show for the bureaucrats. Enjoy yourself. Soon they will be tired of their new toy. I will not interfere with your demonstration. I will not interfere with your demonstration. Enjoy yourself. Soon they will be tired of their new toy. Quit.
believe I will enjoy this. I hope you will learn to stay in line. Go ahead. Rich. Now, we will both carry on with our duties, okay? Rich. I don't like you either, but we have to get along.
Did they find the shipment?
Yeah, we got the whole supply. You can see the ship's lights crossing the bay.
Guess y'all were right. So why are we pulling out?
Mike's on the horn. Jojo wants a lead on the distribution network.
Hell, we don't have enough men to protect what we've got.
That's what Jojo wants.
I wonder, how does a guy with a tattooed forehead get to be an NSF colonel? Pardon me, but back in Alabama, we wouldn't let a man who wears earrings plan a military operation.
I'd watch what I say about Jojo. He's got a temper.
He's a punk and he's gonna get us all killed.
The NSF is strong because it represents everyone's interests.
Yeah.
Gunther has re-established contact. He says you helped him escape. Good work. Some news, JC. The NSF targeted a shipment of the plague vaccine Ambrosia. We can't locate it. See if the leader will surrender when you reach the command post. We'd like to interrogate him.
Sooner or later, they're just gonna find us. Let's get out of here.
I'm standing my ground.
Someone tripped the alarm downstairs. They're closing in.
This is it, Private. We knew it might come to this.
What good are we to the NSF if we end up dead?
If you Natco breach the perimeter, then it's already too late. Get ready to fight.
Easy. We want you to take this one alive and conscious. Find out what you can about the shipment, then turn him over to one of the troopers.
Don't shoot. I surrender.
So you think you know better than FEMA what to do with this month's Ambrosia shipment?
You're too late. It's on its way back to the people, and you can't do a damn thing about it.
Tell me about the shipment, and I'll order the troops to pick you up as a prisoner instead of a corpse.
Ask away. We already won this round.
Where are you taking it?
We're just giving ordinary people the same chance to survive as the bureaucrats in Washington.
You'll have to unload in New York because the choppers would spot you at sea.
I think the government made the plague on purpose to get rid of the population growth.
Well done. I will pass on your orders to the troopers. Report back to base on the west side of the island. Mission complete.
Just answer the question.
Don't believe me? It's all in the numbers. For 100 years, there's been a conspiracy of plutocrats against ordinary people.
Do you have a single fact to back that up?
Number one, in 1945, corporations paid 50% of federal taxes. Now they pay about 5%. Number two, in 1900, 90% of Americans were self-employed. Now it's about 2%.
So?
It's called consolidation. Strengthen governments and corporations, weaken individuals. With taxes, this can be done imperceptibly over time.
I guarantee you that the interrogation staff at UNACO will not be as forbearing as I am.
Yeah, the secret police. You're just bullies for a completely illegitimate government in Washington.
We will locate that shipment one way or another.
The entire executive branch is handpicked. 19 of the last 23 U.S. presidents have been members of the Trilateral Commission. The Trilateral Commission is financed by the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds. Don't tell me.
That's a think tank. Anyone can become a member.
But not everyone does. That's why they call it the secret government. You can't fight ideas with bullets. Did you ever ask what it's for? The surveillance, the police, the shoot-on-sight laws. Is that freedom? Your NAT code teaches teenagers to fight when it still seems like a game. And look at you. You're a killing machine. Who's the scary one, huh? Me or you? The more of us you kill, the more that secessionism lives in the hearts of the people. Ever wonder why big car companies pay 2% tax while the guys on the assembly line pay 40? Corporations are so big you don't even know who you're working for. That's terror. Terror built into the system. Your NAT code teaches teenagers to fight when it still seems like a game. And look at you. You're a killing machine.
The chief finally let us loose. We were right behind you and cut through them like a hot knife through butter. I'll take it from here. Good work, Agent. We're gonna lock this guy away for a long time. I'll take it from here.
They sent us in to pick up the pieces. We've already searched the bodies and delivered the enemy munitions to the quartermaster. Don't worry about the bodies. We'll handle the cleanup. Someone should have put a slug in the commander's head. I guess you were just following orders up there. Benson touched off a gas trap. Nasty. Next time, leave a few for us. Finally, someone nano-augmented who also knows how to fight. We already have units in Manhattan. This isn't over yet. I'd sure like to find out what this was all about. We've got the situation under control. Heck of a first day, sir. All quadrants are secure.
Nice work, Agent.
Heck of a first day, sir. All quadrants are secure. They sent us in to pick up the pieces.
We've got the island secured. How did things look in the statue? The leader surrendered. So they were after Ambrosia. A month's supply for the East Coast. We think they've taken it back to the city. I didn't know UNATCO handled the Ambrosia distribution. Manderley will brief us shortly. UNATCO makes sure the limited supply of vaccine gets to government agencies and key industries. It's good to finally see some action. Yeah, well, pace yourself. You killed a lot of people tonight. I'll handle things out here. You better get to Manderley's office on level 2 and report for duty. Get inside. I'll meet you in Manderley's office.
Way to go, sir. I thought Gunther was a goner. It's my first day, too. I'm pretty excited.
You're just kidding around, right? That's against protocol, Agent. I don't understand. What are you doing? That's against protocol, Agent.
I was in your class at the Academy. You probably don't remember. Manderley's office is on level 2. He's expecting you. I've got to watch the doors. It's my first day, too. I'm pretty excited.
I wouldn't do that if I was you. That's against protocol, Agent. You're just kidding around, right?
Check in with Manderley on level 2.
Come on in. The retinal scanner can read blood vessel patterns right through your sunglasses. I heard there was a lot of fighting topside. I couldn't hear a thing from down here. I guess someone's got to watch HQ. I couldn't hear a thing from down here.
Remember that Mr. Manderley wants to see you. Level 2. His secretary, Janice Reed, has your login and password.
We finally got to cap some rebels, eh, Denton? Hell of a first day. Bet the NSF won't try that trick again. Didn't know the NSF had so many people in New York. Good work up there. We'll finish the job when we get to Manhattan. Good work up there. It was quiet till sundown, then all hell broke loose. It was quiet till sundown, then all hell broke loose.
You found your office. Did Did Janice give you your login? I guess not. Let's see. JCD, password, Bionic Man. Your partner for the next assignment, Anna Navarra, is in the adjoining break room to the east. Maybe you should introduce yourself.
JC. Mind if I call you JC? Glad to have you aboard. Just making the rounds. Save a few for the grunts next time, JC. Save a few for the grunts next time, JC.
Are you sure you pressed the right button?
I do not make mistakes of that kind.
Your hand might have slipped.
No, I wanted orange. It gave me lemon lime.
The machine would not make a mistake.
It's the maintenance man. He knows I like orange.
So you think the staff has some kind of plot?
Yes, they do that on purpose.
My new partner, JC Denton. Don't tell me you're going to wear those sunglasses during a night operation.
My vision is augmented.
Better to look good than to have the distractions of another agent who needs backup.
Forgive my interruption. I just wanted to say that I look forward to working with you, Agent Navarra. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to be briefed by Mr. Manderley.
I do not expect you to perform as well as Agent Herman, but the mission will require us to do more than frighten the NSF with our baggy coats that make us look bigger than we really are.
I am prepared to perform my duties.
For instance, not to be a man running into enemy lines without coordinated military assault.
No problem.
I am not going to hold your hand. You have your orders.
You will be working with Anna Navarra. Manderley says sit out this one. I am filing another protest.
never should have transferred.
Hello, Mr. Denton. I guess you're here to see Mr. Manderley. Welcome to UNATCO HQ. Our little family keeps getting bigger.
Is Mr. Manderley available?
Yes, go right in. By the way, your computer account is ready. Log in JCD, password Bionic Man.
Alex already told me. Thanks.
He's waiting, JC. He's waiting, JC. Hey, I'm trying to work.
Reporting for duty, sir.
The man himself. Splendid. Do accept my apologies about the situation topside?
A refreshing change from the academy, sir.
Don't despise training, my boy. Even you would be worthless without the shaping touch of drills and studies.
So the NSF took a shipment of the ambrosia vaccine? Give me a chopper and a pilot and I'll handle it.
I'm sure you could. Yes, indeed. But we're having your brother head up the recovery team. You'll work with Agent Ana Navarra. Why don't we meet when you've seen Chime for a medical checkup and received your equipment from San Carter? You'll be briefed at that time.
Yes, sir.
By the way, did you see what happened to the soldier we sent into the statue? He turned up dead.
No, sir. Friendly fire?
Not so friendly, I'm afraid. I have opened an investigation. Dismissed. The Med Center and Armory are on level 3.
Behave like a professional. That's an order. Hey, who do you think you are? That's enough, Agent. You'll behave like a professional. That's an order. Grow up, JC. You'll behave like a professional. That's an order.
You've got to see Carter and Reyes before Manderley can brief you. I guess the nano-augmentation program is really about to take off. Welcome to the family. Most of the staff is on level 3. You've got to see Carter and Reyes before Manderley can brief you.
What the hell? Goddamn terrorist. You! Stop right there! He's still around somewhere. He gets away, Manderley's gonna have our ass. Stay sharp, people. Man, he's vanished. He's gone. I think we blew it.
I've got work to do. Come back when you've seen Carter and Reyes.
That was a close one up there. I don't like getting shot at, not one bit. Thank God my shift is almost over. I didn't know we'd be fighting a war. That was a close one up there.
How unprofessional. Expecting a show? Don't think I won't report this. How unprofessional.
You old kidder.
Hey, JC.
You look like the real thing. They actually let you operate on people?
Just fixed Gunther's knee, in fact. A sticky actuator. So far, I feel more like a mechanic than a doctor.
I'm impressed.
They actually let you point a gun at people.
We'll have to catch up later. I've got to leave for New York right away. Could you send Manderley whatever it is he wants?
No problem. Listen, JC. About your augmentations. You know they're preparing to roll out the technology worldwide, right?
As long as I don't turn green and grow a pair of antennas, as I understand it.
Yeah, well, the design's pretty modular, which means you'll soon have access to upgrades from standard augmentation canisters. The canisters contain a colloid of ROM modules. Some are generic upgrades, others require you to make permanent choices about how to configure one of your subsystems.
It's about time they implemented some of this stuff. One more thing before I go, since you've been briefed on my augmentations. What can you tell me about the infolink?
Let's see, micro-receiver exostructure in the sulci, mechanocarbon threads on the axons. For queuing, you know, packet routing. Anything particularly interest you?
Is there a way to turn it off?
The infolink?
Yeah, or is someone at UNATCO tuned in 24 hours?
This might sound a little funny, JC, but I'm not permitted to answer that question.
Your clearance is higher than mine?
Regarding your systems, I am your physician.
No big deal. I was just curious.
Carter's out the door and around the corner. He's got your stealth pistol. You better head out. I think there's a medkit in the storage closet. You better head out. Years of training and you're still all thumbs.
You're getting warm. red hot. Looks like you found me.
Like leading a mouse to cheese.
This thing is starting to give me a headache.
Don't worry, we shut it down when you go off duty.
I guess I'll get used to it.
I'm Alex Jacobson, communications engineer.
I suppose you already know who I am.
Getting there. You're certainly quicker on the uptake than your brother Paul ever was.
Thanks.
You're breaking my concentration. Don't worry, I'll be watching your back. It'll be interesting to see how the transmission sounds in Manhattan. Okay, enough goofing around. You feel okay, JC? You're acting strange. I bet I could jack you into an online jukebox. We'll have to try that.
At ease, Agent Denton.
General Carter, I read about the Merced operation in school. This is a great honor.
I'm not a general anymore. Just call me Carter.
I can't believe what the NSF did to your family.
Enough of that, soldier. We each have our troubles. I lost my children, but you've had to grow up without your parents. Which requires more courage? I don't think it matters.
My parents died in a car accident. That's different.
I said that's enough. You have your own op and time is short. How about I issue you a stealth pistol?
That sounds fine. Thank you, sir.
What else do you think you'll need?
A smart lockpick is always handy.
That's right. Infiltrate and evade. Engage only on your own terms. Now move out. Manderley's waiting.
Hey, what about that guy out front selling munitions? Is that allowed?
Oh, Kaplan, right. We've got some screwballs around here, but he's not the problem. It's whoever's been breaking into the armory.
Someone at UNATCO's a thief?
Yes, sir. And a damn good one. The NSF are in retreat. You better get going. No time for chit-chat.
I am not going to hold your hand. You have your orders.
Way to go, sir.
I have to prepare for the mission. A little more decorum, please. Stop clowning around, Agent. Stop clowning around, Agent. Stop clowning around, Agent. I refuse to babysit a grown man.
We'll finish the job when we get to Manhattan. We'll finish the job when we get to Manhattan.
They're waiting for you, Agent. Go on in. You better not keep them waiting.
That will be JC's job.
What's that? Power station. The NSF have Ambrosia in a warehouse protected by cameras and booby traps. We want to power down the whole system.
We're taking one illicit generating plant, protected by weak groups of NSF. Knock out that plant, and Paul's team can walk right into the warehouse.
Just tell me where it is. The NSF are openly resisting our deployed forces, gradually falling back. You'll have to deal with them first.
And you be ready, Paul. When the power drops, go in and go in hard.
I'll use my discretion.
Go in like the U.S. Marshals. We lose the vaccine, I'm sending your butt to the mayor to explain why he and his 3 daughters won't get their pills this month.
Yes, sir. Let's not waste any time, JC. Get down to the dock. A boat is waiting to take you and your partner, Anna Navarro, to shore.
Yes, get moving. Here's your op bonus for the great job you did in the statue, plus 250 for rescuing Agent Herman. That's 1,250. We take care of our people around here.
Thank you, sir.
By the way, Denton, stay out of the ladies' restroom. That kind of activity embarrasses the agency more than it does you. You'll come to admire your partner. She's one of our best. Leave from where you arrived, Denton. The boat dock. Move it. Move out, soldier.
We'll meet up in the city. That wasn't funny. Quit screwing around. That wasn't funny.
They're really excited to have you, JC. They're really excited to have you, JC.
Wish I was going with you. I guess someone's got to watch HQ. Good luck out there. Man, 2 Dentons in the field. The NSF won't know what hit them. It's my first day too. I'm pretty excited.
Good luck, Agent. Hit 'em hard, sir. Take care, sir. Be careful, Agent. The city's an NSF hotbed. Good luck with Agent Navarro. She's a handful. We already have units in Manhattan. This isn't over yet. I'd sure like to find out what this was all about. Heck of a first day, sir. All quadrants are secure.
Let's head out.
All right, let's go. The terrorists are in a fighting retreat. A few have barricaded themselves inside Castle Clinton.
Lead the way.
Our orders are to locate a barrel of ambrosia they are hiding inside. I will give you a schematic of the barrel, but first we will exterminate the NSF terrorists.
Exterminate?
A precious opportunity we cannot neglect.
What about the rest of the ship?
That is your brother's assignment. You will take the subway to meet him in Hill's Kitchen. But first, we should deal with Castle Clinton.
Are we going in the front, or is there another way?
A secondary entrance would be useful, but I am aware of no such thing.
Look at that. Don't have nobody at the side entrance. NSF could just walk away. NYPD. I'd call them the Flashlight Brigade. All they ever do is come out here and scare the birds. Then I go back to sleep. They're scared. Just look at them. They aren't gonna budge a muscle. Look at that. Don't have nobody at the
starving. Do you have anything to eat?
You don't look that bad. Tell me what you know about the NSF.
They're gonna kill the top 1% and then split up the rich people's money with everybody.
Can you tell me anything specific?
Go to hell. What is it, mister? I'm really hungry.
How about some soy food?
Don't matter. I just need something in my stomach so I can fall asleep.
Here you go. Do you have a place to stay?
I sleep out on the dock where they unload the speedboats.
Speedboats? Is that how the NSF get their supplies?
I don't know. They're always coming in and out of the tunnel behind the soda machine.
Interesting.
I spy on them from the crates. The code is 9183.
Clever boy.
Thanks for the snack, mister.
It's the least I could do.
That was good. The cleaner nanites make my teeth slippery. I wish everybody was as nice as you. Somebody kill me. Anybody?
I'm sorry. I can't kill you.
Please.
Go to a public clinic. They can do something for the pain.
It's true. It's your whole body. Every cell.
You have the Gray Death?
I can't make it. I just can't make it. I bet it's germ warfare. The government's got a cure. They just won't give it to people. I can't feel my fingers.
No, sir, forget about the NSF.
Most of those old forts have a bolt hole. Those boys will be long gone out a side tunnel by now. You fellas might scare Jim and Jane stay at home, but that's an army out there. Praise the Lord, yes, and honest to God, people's militia. Oh, I seen lots of battles, blessed be our Lord, back in the Northwest War. Didn't have uniforms back then, just a shotgun and all the shells you could carry. The NSF sure has grown up, praise heaven. They got organization now. Listen to me, young sir. I can tell you, that's what lost it for us last time. What the government's always been good at, we haven't. But it looks like the boys got some discipline this time round, and your men better take note. That's right. Stand up, wipe your noses, and take note. You got yourselves a hail, Jesus! You've got yourselves a rebellion. Consider the consequences, young sir. Praise heaven, no more hiding below ground. About time we had a battle face to face. Praise heaven. No more hiding below.
Don't let me get in your way, officer. I'm right here if you need me. You guys are doing great. About time the cops cleaned up this park. Don't let me get in your way, officer.
Got 5 credits for someone who's got the Gray Death.
Sorry.
Got 5 credits.
Sorry. We've got your back, Agent.
The Ambrosia is somewhere inside the castle.
They won't get far if they try to escape.
We must annihilate the NSF so that this does not happen again.
We've got them pinned down.
I can hold the entrance while you look for another way in.
Be careful. They've got assault guns.
Our orders are to stay here until the Ambrosia is secure.
We know the Ambrosia's in there somewhere.
President Meade has declared a war emergency. Shoot to kill.
I wonder why the rebels would back themselves into a corner like this.
Our orders are to stay here until the Ambrosia is secure.
Be careful. They've got assault guns.
I saw someone. Maybe just a hole.
Our country tis the land of liberty, of thee I sing.
I need
everywhere.
You a cop?
UNATCO agent. How does a little boy get mixed up with the NSF?
I just wanted to find some food, but they didn't have any. And then they started shooting at the police. Got some?
Sorry, kid.
Aw, man. I just wanted to find some food, but they didn't have any. And then they started shooting at...
You can have this soy food.
You're cool.
Glad I could help.
Hey, I bet I can help you.
Yeah?
The soldiers have secret tunnels. They take boxes into the tunnel under the fort, but they never bring them back out.
What kind of boxes?
Steel. Big ones.
Thanks. Maybe I'll check that out.
Thanks, mister. I thought I was going to starve to death. The terrorists didn't even care. They thought I was lying. Thanks, mister.
My native country, the land of the noble free, thy name I love. My native country, land of the noble, our country 'tis the sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. My
They won't get far if they try to escape.
I can hold the entrance.
We know the Ambrosia's in there somewhere.
Inside the kiosk of Castle Clinton. The bulk of the NSF troops must have gone through here to get underground.
That's him. He's a cop.
Swear I heard something.
Objective complete. Agent Navarre will describe your next assignment and stay behind to protect the Ambrosia. Look for her out front.
You are not afraid to kill. I am pleased. The last thing I would expect from the brother of Paul.
I'm learning as I go.
You just passed Lesson 1. Lesson 2 is how we deal with the terrorists in the subway station.
I'm ready.
The terrorists have wired the platform with explosives and put in hostages. Get the hostages out if you can, but make sure the NSF learn that human shields will not work against UNATCO.
Nothing we can't handle with a few EMP grenades.
We are thinking the same thought. I will equip you with 2 grenades. They will disable any electronic detonators within a radius of 20 meters.
Good work. We'll take it from here. Save a few terrorists for us next time. You better check out that hostage situation in the subway. I'd like to know where the rest of the shipment went. You better check out that hostage situation in the subway.
Watch it. Run off. A wise tactic. Your brother Paul has gotten our troops into another mess. Paul has his units scattered and pinned down by heavy resistance in Hell's Kitchen. The NSF regrouped in Hell's Kitchen, perhaps because it is close to where they have taken the ambrosia. Too bad you do not have cochlear implants like I do. You could listen for sonic transducers and not get your head blown off. You have your orders. You have your orders.
They've got hostages in the subway station. We lost some of our men. The NSF seems to be falling back. Agent Navarra ordered us to secure this part of the park. See if you can get to the hostages. They booby-trapped the subway platform. Said they would kill the hostages and themselves too. There are a couple of ways into the place. Thanks for the help. There are a couple of ways into the...
NSF terrorists in the subway have threatened to blow up the platform. Watch for booby traps.
Wait, quiet.
Careful. These United guys got all the tricks. Pig. 30 credits says I get it. Stay cool. Gotta steal around. Careful. These UNATCO guys got all the tricks. Keep looking. Something funny about that guy. The guy vanished. The guy vanished.
Hostages will be all right. Now take the train to Hell's Kitchen and report to your brother.
You saved my life!
You alright?
I guess so.
Why were the NSF holding the station?
They were pulling out. Most of them got on the train and went up north.
Were they transporting any heavy supplies? Barrels?
Not that I saw, but I heard them talking about a warehouse. How they needed every precious second to move some kind of shipment.
Precious indeed. They just gave up a half a dozen lives for a couple of minutes.
I'll be okay, thanks.
They were gonna blow the whole place up. Us, them, everything.
I think that's all of them.
They're maniacs. Complete maniacs.
I'm not going anywhere until the shooting stops.
Funny. I thought the NSF was fighting for a good cause.
I'll be okay, thanks.
You're right that the government shouldn't intimidate people, but neither should they.
I'll be okay, thanks.
I guess they got what they deserved.
I'll be okay, thanks.
Thanks again. I think I'll be okay.
I'll be okay, thanks.
Thanks again. I think I'll be okay.
Yeah?
How's it look on the street?
How's what look?
The fighting. Is it heavy?
The cops told me to take cover in the bar or come down here. They've got the NSF surrounded in the Ton Hotel.
Hostages?
I don't know, is that it?
Yeah, thanks.
That's all I know. I'm just gonna wait it out. Maybe that guy on the steps knows what's going on. Maybe that guy on the steps knows what's going on.
I'll be okay, thanks.
You saved my life!
They're shooting. Why do they keep shooting?
This city's lit up, man.
Yeah. Sometimes I hear things in my head. It's not normal.
They're setting fires on Wall Street. I heard it on the radio.
I'm not going anywhere.
Majestic. Majestic.
This dies down, I'm gonna take myself a nice spread on Park Avenue. I've been waiting for this. They're setting fires on Wall Street.
I'm not going.
Sometimes I hear things.
What's the situation here? You're taking over. I've got to get my team ready to raid the warehouse. What about the EMP field? Still in place. Your primary objective will be to locate and disable its power source. Probably an industrial-sized generator in a large building. I'll question some of the locals. I ordered the civilians to take cover a block south of here in the Free Clinic and at the Underworld Tavern, down on the corner. Maybe I'll start with the tavern. Why'd you have to clear the street? There's still a heavy NSF presence in the streets, and we're taking some fire. We could use your help if you get the chance. Maybe I'll do that. If you need any extra equipment, here's the key to my place at the Ton Hotel. Check the secret closet. Remember? The keypad's behind the painting. Just like the movies. Second floor, right? Yeah, and take a charger for the riot prod. We don't need another Anna Navarra shooting spree. Whatever you say. And JC, we'll be waiting for you to take down that EMP field. Use minimal force this time. You took a lot of lives on Liberty Island. I've got to assemble my team. You better get moving. I'm counting on you to find that generator. You better get moving.
We're getting reports of a hostage situation in the Ton Hotel, which is at the southeast corner of the block. When you stayed with Paul, did you meet Mr. Renton and his daughter Sandra? We think at least one of them is still inside.
Denton. Hey, it's Denton.
You want these?
What? Give him the grenades.
Look, I know he's your brother, but...
Your brother gave us these things. Look at this. Irritation to all exposed mucous membranes. What's that gonna do?
Just tell Paul to give us bullets next time.
Here's one. Prolonged exposure can damage the bronchial pathways. Prolonged exposure? It's like giving them cigarettes or something.
Look, do you want these things?
Sure, hand them over.
Here you go, with my compliments. Good luck.
Effective crowd control? What's that supposed to mean? Sorry, he's a little worked up. Gonna be some really sniffly terrorists. Should talk to your brother about this. You don't see the NSF using tear gas. Paul used to be fine. I don't know what happened. Effective crowd control? What's that supposed to mean? Paul used to be fine. I don't know what happened. Gonna be some really sniffly terrorists. I wouldn't do that if I was you.
Talk to one of the guys in green. Unatko's running the show today. We've been asked to direct pedestrians to the Underworld Bar. You'll be safe there. About time these thugs came out in the open. This is a job for military units, not city police. Stay clear of the fighting. We've been asked to direct pedestrians to the Underworld Bar. You'll be safe there. Stay clear of the fighting. We've been asked to direct...
Back off, man. What I do? I ain't bother no one.
Do something, man. They're gonna kill him. Nothing. I checked his pockets. You don't live underground and not have one of Charlie's cards. Make him take off his shoes.
I just sleep down there. They don't give you money unless you're on the council.
Take off your shoes. Charlie has no reason to be stingy if he has a currency encoder.
They just hacked a few accounts. They have some extra cash, that's it.
I'm not asking again.
It's just a bunch of us. We go down there to get out of the cold.
All right, we'll do it the hard way.
Did you see that?
Yes,
That was uncalled for. You mug people, great, you need the dough, but you show some respect.
What were they after?
Especially when it's your ally. They came to us. They wanted an underground base.
So those guys were NSF?
Yeah, the NSF gives guns to anybody who wants to fight. A lot of people just take the guns and do what they want.
So the terrorists are based in the subways? The sewers?
They need to move some kind of secret equipment. Our tunnels are like the crossroads.
Tell me how to find this base, and I bet I can get the NSF off your back.
Underworld. Just remember that word when you see Curly. He lets people in. Me, personally, I don't rob, but I think it's wrong. I think Curly went underground, but remember that password. You might need it someday. Appreciate the help. The NSF are all right. It's just some of the people that hang around them, you know? I think Curly went underground, but remember that password. You might...
He's dead. My God, he's dead. I can't believe it. He ever hurt nobody. He's dead.
I heard a lot of shooting outside. They told me to come in here. All these people, they're sick. They got the plague, don't they? I'm staying as far away as I can. I don't want to get sick. I think the cops forgot about us. All these people, they're sick.
The riot cops are running scared.
Reminds me of Washington. I was there when the NSF overran Squalnomi, back when they were called the Northwest Secessionist Forces.
Were you at Squalnomi?
Yeah, it was night. They came in with thermoptic camo and we never picked them up on any of the sensors. What a goddamn mess.
I didn't know.
Had a hard time sleeping after that. Didn't do real good on the psych evals either. Got drummed out in short order.
The Army probably didn't want to have any reminders hanging around.
Yeah, and now look what they got. NSF in downtown Manhattan. Same guys that nearly whooped us in the Northwest. I bet the brass remembers Squalnomi now. Sorry, I ain't got nothing for you.
Hey there. I'm Raphael. This here's Jake.
What? Just call me when the shooting's over.
Sorry? You wanted something?
Check with one of the docs, okay?
Look, I don't know any more than you do, friend.
Check with one of the docs, okay?
Look,
Check with one of the docs, okay? Christ. You see the guy begging for a cure?
Yeah, what about him?
It won't help. There is no cure.
How do you know?
They show you stuff in the military. You want to know the real battlefield? It's microscopic. We can't even see it. Lucky for me, I got immunizations, but that guy, well, once you're infected, you're infected.
And what about me?
I don't know. You got lucky. Not a bad thing to be.
I wish to hell they'd give us the all clear.
You making a play today?
Nah, scavenged some copper wiring. Wanted to get back and try it out in the sculpture.
Christ, you and the sculptures. What's this one called?
The Man Who Was Thursday.
Makes as much sense as the last one. What was it called? Napoleon something or other?
Napoleon of Notting Hill.
Doesn't seem much use for sculpture today.
There's always tomorrow.
Welcome to Tenderloin Clinic. Please proceed to the examining room. We accept all forms of digital cash. Please have your card ready. I'm not permitted to give medical advice myself. Be prepared to give a description of your problem in 3 sentences or less. You will have to consult one of the doctors. As you can see, we're very busy. Take a seat and be patient. You will have to consult one of the doctors.
It's all ice cream and lollipops. That's what the nice man on TV said. When the weather changes, we'll be lost, and no one will know who anyone else is anymore. Like a pricking of my finger. Something wicked is about to be known. Not me. No, I didn't have anything to do with it. When the weather changes...
If you think you have Gray Death, please pick up an information packet.
Hi, I'm in charge of law enforcement on this block. You doing all right?
Yeah. They told me to come in here. Is that okay?
Perfectly fine. Just making sure everyone's safe.
Hey, while you're at it, you ought to do something about the NSF. Perfectly good shelter.
You know what they're doing in this neighborhood?
Kicked us out of the old Osgood place. A bunch of us camping in the tunnels. Talk about rights. But when they want something, they take it.
Maybe I'll look into it. You take care of yourself.
Plague victims can have their medication mailed to their homes at no additional cost.
I'm not the only one they threw out. Think they're some kind of freedom fighters. Justice will be served. I filed a formal complaint, but the city ignored it. Think they're some kind of freedom fighters.
See one of the doctors to purchase treatment. We encourage everyone to consider the automated care plan. Medbots are available 24 hours. Please understand that the free clinic must charge for certain services to cover basic expenses. We are doing everything we can regarding the epidemic. We encourage everyone to consider the automated care plan. Medbots are available 24 hours. Plague victims can have their medication mailed to their homes at no additional cost.
One of the doctors can help you.
You have the plague?
Nah. Cops ran us off the streets. Usually I go into the water tunnels in the warehouse district, but somebody boarded up the window.
You live in a tunnel?
Actually, I like to stay on the roof of this big apartment building. Nice view. It's not too cold. There's a freight elevator at the end of the tunnel.
Where's that window you were talking about?
It's a basement window in the park south of the hotel.
You must pay the doctors in cash before treatment can begin. Not now. Please. Leave me alone.
Who will help the widow's son?
Excuse me?
Oh, sorry, I thought you were someone else. The NSF are playing right into our hands. I don't hear much about it, but I know the signs. There's gonna be an announcement soon. We just have to give DC a little push. I like to keep people guessing. I always beat around the bush. No way I would break the oath. I like to keep people guessing.
Wait your turn. They said they'd call my name. The medbots could give me a shot in 2 seconds, but the doctors keep them locked up. Someone's getting rich off the Grey Death, that's for sure. They said they'd call my name.
You look like the do-it-yourself type. How about the automated care plan? Only 2,000 credits. Medkits are 300.
Never mind.
As you wish. We've got automated care for 2,000 and medkits for 300.
Never mind.
As you wish.
Plague tests are free. Please do not disturb the other patients. I have other patients to attend to. Plague tests are free. I have other patients to attend to.
One thing about the warehouse district, you've got to know which buildings are safe. Some have armed guards. I kind of like it better in here. Doctors don't seem to mind. If the cops declare martial law, maybe we can stay. If the cops declare martial law, maybe we can stay.
satisfaction.
We've done all that we can. It's time for you to go.
This is supposed to be a free clinic. Bet you do something if I had more money.
You've got the plague, sir.
Rich people don't get gray death.
Don't make me call security.
Like Mr. Billionaire Bob Page. He don't have it. The president don't have it. I never seen a movie star who's got it. You don't have it.
I'm with a patient right now.
Wait your turn.
You should be more appreciative. By helping you, this gentleman risks his own health.
But he won't give me any medicine.
Trust me, when there's a cure, the city will underwrite the cost. The virus threatens everyone.
I don't believe you.
And I won't hesitate to prescribe the treatment for you.
You better not.
Thank you. The ones with the plague can be so stubborn sometimes.
Don't mention it.
Let me express my gratitude. You can have the automated care plan for $1,200. That's at a 40% discount. Or a med kit for $180.
Never mind.
Suit yourself. My friend, the diplomat. You can have the automated care plan for $1,200. That's at a 40% discount, remember? Or a med kit for $180.
Never mind.
Suit yourself.
They say the plague came from monkeys. But that's not true. It was the army. It was the scientists. You don't see scientists getting sick. Rich people like Bob Page who own all the technology, they don't get sick. It was the scientists. You don't see scientists getting sick.
Vectors. The vectors are all wrong. I was in the biochem department at the college. I know what I'm talking about. It's not a class disease, not just poor people. It's hygiene. That's where it starts. I don't think it's contagious at all. I think terrorists put gray death in the water. Vectors. The vectors are all wrong. Oh!
What I'm telling you, girl.
You said I didn't have to. Make Janie do it.
I already took the money. And when it's JoJo and it's something he wants, you gotta do it. You and me both, baby. We helpless.
We were just gonna hang out today.
I told you how it don't play with me, this amateur unprofessional bullshit.
Johnny.
If it's business, it's business. If it's us two hanging out, then we hang out. Right now, it's business.
I want out, Johnny. I didn't know it would get like this.
Put it this way. You in it. You want out is like a game. You get beat out. Girl, don't make me tell you again.
I'm sick, Johnny. I really am. I gotta lie down. Thanks.
Sucks to get backed into a corner.
I was trying to find the back way into Smugglers.
Smuggler?
Hey, you shouldn't have took down Johnny. Soon as JoJo finds out.
Who's this JoJo?
You can't touch JoJo. He doesn't go out and there's only 2 ways to the warehouse.
Warehouse?
You think he can sneak into Osgood's at the park, but in the first place, it's locked.
Looks like the fighting in the park has died down.
And if you go underground, he's got laser tripwires, drone guns, military-type stuff, plus there are guards on the roof.
Tell you what, I'll handle JoJo. You stay out of the way until the NSF have pulled back.
I can take care of myself.
You mentioned a smuggler.
Tough guy like you, figured you'd be a big customer.
What's he sell? Weapons? Drugs?
High-priced weapons, yeah, you should talk to him.
NSF got the whole building. Best thing, hide your piece and lay low. That's what I'm doing. Cops stop you, bro. Don't talk back. Tonight they just shoot your ass. NSF got the whole building.
Thanks already, now leave me alone.
What's your business here, Agent?
Just going up to my brother's room.
You better hold off. The NSF retreated in there about half an hour ago, and they've taken hostages. We're waiting on a specialist.
I'm your specialist. Just tell me where the hostages are being held.
No one's standing in your way, but you'll have to go in alone. Our orders are to hold the perimeter. We think the terrorists are on the 2nd floor.
Carry on, Corporal.
Agent? Don't take any unnecessary risks. Remember, no deals with terrorists. Good luck, Agent. Good luck, Agent.
files show that the smuggler is whacked out paranoid. Watch for booby traps. And the latest news? Your brother's team hit some resistance, so they're gonna be delayed while we bring in chopper support.
Target lost.
What do you want? Why the booby traps? Afraid of something? Just precautions. Against what?
Government's been having some kind of crackdown all year. People I know, they've been disappearing.
Is that so?
Think it's a big joke? Lift up a grate in the street. They got my friend Ford Schick in a secret lab next to the sewers.
A lab? In the sewers? Maybe he was taken hostage by the NSF.
These guys are pros. Definitely government funded.
Interesting. Maybe I'll take a look. But I think you should have a little more regard for the United States government.
If you're serious about going down there and finding Ford, I'll give you a deal on some hardware. Also, you'll need this. It's the key that can open the sewer manholes.
Tell me about the hardware.
I have a scope that will fit most handguns and rifles for 2,200 credits, a bioelectric cell for 800, and some light amplification goggles for 3,500.
Too expensive. Maybe I'll try to locate your friend.
Thanks for taking care of those guys. You from the police?
UNATCO.
Yeah? Well, you might be interested. I heard them talking. They said something about how they had just put in a generator in a warehouse a few streets south of here.
Did you catch the name of the street?
No, but they were talking about their security setup.
Anything interesting?
It sounded like there was underground access. They're using the word righteous as some kind of password.
That's very helpful. Thanks.
Thanks.
You all right, Mr. Renton?
Fine, I think that's all of them. You got the guys upstairs, right?
Yeah. By the way, I saw your daughter down the street. She didn't look so good.
Sandra? Was she coming back to the hotel?
I took care of a thug who was harassing her, but she's still mixed up in some pretty nasty business. You better talk to her.
No more talking. If you see her, tell her I don't care what she's been doing. She can come home. No questions, no speeches.
I'll tell her she can trust you.
I should probably go find her. Oh, I don't know. Maybe she'll come in from the fighting. Why'd she have to do this to me? Thanks for looking out for her. They think they're invincible at that age. Thanks for looking out for her.
Trying to catch my breath.
Thought I was a goner. You just about saved my life.
You saved my life. You saved me.
I'm gonna wait here till things settle down. You just about...
It's still going on, isn't it? They're shooting people right outside the bar. I don't know what to do. I gotta get home. This man came around. He sent everyone in here, but he never said what to do next. I wonder if it's safe yet. This man came around. You the guy that helped Sandra?
I think your friend is gonna be alright.
What about Johnny?
He's on his back in the alley.
Serves him right. About time.
What can you tell me about his boss, Jojo?
Oh, Jojo, he's nothing, man. We used to go out. His body mods? Cosmetic. Scars? I saw him cut his face one time just so he'd look mean.
Maybe I'll cap his ass, too.
Well, if you ever want to get into the warehouse where he hides out, I know the code. It's 3316.
Thanks. You've been very helpful.
Jojo shouldn't stick us with guys like Johnny. That ain't cool. Sandra looks a little shaken up. I hope she's all right. I don't know why Sandra doesn't just stay with her dad. He's okay. At least she's got somebody. Jojo shouldn't stick us with guys like Johnny. That ain't cool.
You're looking at it.
I think I know your father. He runs the time, right?
So?
I have some bad news. He died during a shootout in the hotel.
No, you're lying. You don't know my dad.
My brother has a room in the hotel. I'm sorry. It's true. Your father's dead.
Go away. Just go away. I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. Where were the police when all that happened, huh? That's what I want to know. Poor Dad. Poor Dad. Jojo shouldn't stick us with guys.
I want...
Buy ambrosia from a drug dealer?
We're talking about your wife, the Grey Death.
I don't know. If I gave it to her, and it was cut...
Jojo's good for it. People know him. He'd be hanging from a streetlight if he was selling bad vaccine. Hey, Shay, Kid Cod. He's a little vodka this time. Coming up.
Guess I have to do something. Yes?
Just curious. I thought I heard you say ambrosia.
My wife has the plague.
He already lost his daughter.
Sorry to hear that.
So do I trust some street punk called Jojo to get me pharmaceuticals? Trust him with my wife's life?
I thought ambrosia was an urban legend.
Jojo probably just wants to sound like a player. I shouldn't get my hopes up.
I don't know what to say. You just have to do what you think is right.
I think you should do it.
Can I ask a question?
Go right ahead.
I'm looking around for a power generator, possibly hidden, large enough to power a building.
You in real estate?
I just need to find it.
Oh, of course. You know, I tied in power at a place a few blocks south. A warehouse. Strangest thing. They wanted to conceal these gas-driven generators on the second floor. Didn't give a hoot if their own people got asphyxiated.
How do I get over there?
No way through the blockades now. We went over some rooftops to get there. There was a lift. The code was 3316, I think.
Thanks for the tip.
His wife is very sick.
I'm gonna do it.
I'm glad. I hope she does better.
Can't be any worse for her than morphine.
Hey, Shay, one for the road. Yes, ma'am.
I also worked on their hydraulic system. If you ask me, I don't think one of those guys has seen a generator before in his life. You're a good man, Agent. Hey, what is this stuff? Heavy water? Beer's my favorite financial instrument. It's true, you can taste an economy going sour. Hey, what is this stuff? Heavy water?
You don't have to drink it. Hi, my name is Meg.
Hey, what is this stuff?
Hi, my name is Meg. What can I get you?
You work here, you must know the area. Heard of an old warehouse with an illegal power generator?
Not exactly, but if you're looking for a warehouse, you should probably start in the warehouse district.
Where's that?
A few blocks south. Not a bad walk, but the riot police have blocked the roads because of the NSF.
Sounds like a good place to start.
Something to drink. Everything in the bar, snacks too, just 10 credits.
No thanks. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Hey, you look like the vigilante type. What if I said I knew where you could load up on military hardware?
You mean that guy smuggler across the street?
Already know him, huh? Too bad. Hey, how about I tell you about something you can't hear from anybody else?
What's that?
Area 51. You heard of it, right?
Actually, I'd rather hear whether you know anything about a warehouse with an illicit generator.
I worked out there. Most people think they got aliens from another planet, but I didn't see any flying saucers. You want to hear about it? I'll tell you. For the price of a beer. What do you have for me?
Never mind.
Shoot.
A beer, please.
There you go.
What do you have for me?
You can have this beer.
That one's warm. Get me something from the bartender.
What'll it be?
Beer, please.
There you go.
What do you have for me?
You can have this beer.
I appreciate it. Yep, I know for a fact it's not just for government research. I've seen all kinds of executives coming and going.
I'm sure plenty of bureaucrats fly out there.
Billionaires. Big executives. I think the whole place has been taken over by a private corporation.
Not likely.
Something's going on underground. I'm a pilot, which means I didn't get any access to the main complex. But a lot of rock comes out of there. It's some kind of mine. But what I don't understand is why they're always laying more fiber optic cables.
A pilot? What do you fly?
Copters. You know what I think? I think that's where the UN moved Echelon 4 back when they promised they were going to stop spying on people.
Surveillance is a very distributed technology. To centralize it in one large facility would be very unusual, even for the UN.
I bet they did it. They want to centralize everything. Every computer on the planet.
Know anything that's worth the price of a beer?
This old bird's had enough. Hell, I'm about to go on duty.
What kind of chopper pilot starts work at midnight?
You're with UNATCO, right?
Why do you ask?
I'm the one that flies your brother Paul to Hong Kong. He told me to watch out for you.
I didn't know UNATCO hired pilots.
The black choppers are run by the NSA to support various classified operations. Pentagon uses them, the CIA. They hired me because I don't ask any questions.
What was Paul's assignment in Hong Kong?
Like I said, I know how to keep a secret. Even between brothers.
So he's holding something back. The reason UNATCO transferred him back to the States.
Listen to your brother, JC. Respect his experience. Let's leave it at that. Your brother's one of the bravest men I know. I sure hope Paul knows what he's doing. Check out the girl in the leather top. One thing the Air Force never understood. I'm dependable. No matter what, I'm dependable. One thing the Air Force never understood. I'm dependable.
Shoot.
No matter what.
Never.
What'll it be?
Never.
You are not a recognized user for this device. You are not a recognized user for this device.
Bloodshot.
These tunnels aren't on the New York City sewer maps. Weird.
I've got a
I
bogey.
have no
ID.
information on what you might be getting into. This seems worth following up.
I could have sworn. Company. Aim for the head.
You must be Ford Chick.
Who are you?
Smuggler sent me. Who's holding you here? I don't recognize the uniforms of the soldiers.
I don't know. They're private security for a biotech company or something. They had me doing antibody work.
Corporate security isn't usually outfitted to fight a ground war.
They're doing experiments on people. They don't want anybody finding out.
Wait here while I deal with security.
Tell me when the coast is clear. Let's get out of here!
Make a break for it. I'll protect you.
Here I go. Which way? Watch out for the guards. Get out of here. Watch out for the guards. Watch out for the guards. I can make it from here. Thanks. If you see Smuggler, tell him I'm all right. They had me working on immunoglobulin and coatings. The soldiers kidnap homeless people and inject them with gray death. I was supposed to genetically alter those poor people so they could tolerate the virus. Every time I got the sequence wrong, more people died. The soldiers seemed less interested in curing the plague than in successfully integrating it into a human host. I could eliminate the immune response by removing all sequences that code for H-type epsilon, but that's like driving a nail with a wrecking ball. I knew that patients without epsilon chains would die, but it was the only way to narrow down the problem. I had no choice. One of the guys knew enough immunology that I couldn't fake it. I was supposed to genetically alter those poor people so they could tolerate the virus. I could eliminate the immune.
Watch for lambs. I'm picking up sonic transducer activity. I'm sending you a satellite image that should help you plan your approach. Heads up, JC. We've got NSF troops on the rooftops. Look for the building with the antennas. Good job, JC. The power just died at the NSF headquarters. Now it's up to Paul. Go to the roof. A chopper is arriving with Agent Herman on board. He will lock down the warehouse while you take the chopper back to HQ.
Commander Lee has assigned me the peacekeeping occupation of this district.
I took care of the generator. How's the raid going?
They should have sent Agent Navarre. Your brother is timid like a child.
Did something go wrong?
You do not need to hear anything from me. Take the helicopter back to base. I am sure Manderley has planned a debriefing for the top agents. I do not need assistance. The helicopter is waiting. Learn your lesson from Bao. A simple job, they have been doing the work of bots. You will be bored if you stay here with me. A simple job, they have been doing the work.
Boarding call. Unatco HQ.
Hey, you're the guy I talked to at the Underworld bar, right? The one asking for beer.
You don't want to fly one of these birds all wound up. They have a temperament, especially in a crosswind.
Hold on. Let's go.
Mr. Dent?
Yeah?
The prisoners on level 3 are a sensitive matter. Leave the interrogations to Mr. Simons. You are authorized to receive your orders from Joseph Manderley, after which you will return to the helipad.
Simons. You guys from DC? What agency?
Please proceed to Manderley's office. We will expect to see you shortly. Do not question the prisoners yourself. We will be waiting. I do not understand the reason for your delay. Interesting behavior, Mr. Dent. Do not question the prisoners yourself. Do not question the prisoners yourself.
Welcome back. Your mission was a success. Just about the only bright side of the operation, unfortunately. Report to Manderley for a briefing.
I better make my rounds. Piece of gossip, Anna Navarro likes your style. I bet you guys would make a nice couple. Still haven't had a chance to clean my gun. I'd like to know what the feds are doing down in the cell block. Agent Navarro was gunning her motors about Castle Clinton. I guess you cleaned the place out. I'd like to know what the feds are doing down in the... Good to have you back. Guess you stole the show from Gunther earlier tonight. Poor guy. He lives for this stuff. They had us picking up the bodies you left in the statue. What a chore. Long night, huh? Those jerks from Washington think they own the place. They told us to hang tight. Objectives remain, apparently. I better make my rounds. Don't listen to what they're saying about the shootout in the park and Hell's Kitchen. You had other priorities. Agent Navarro was gunning her motors about Castle Clinton.
I'll take you back to the city after you check in with Manderley. I'll take you back to the city after you check in with Manderley.
Piece of gossip, Anna Navarro likes your style.
Don't worry about what the guys are saying about Hell's Kitchen. If it wasn't for the warehouse, I'm sure you would have helped out with the firefight in front of the hotel. I know for a fact from when you were at the academy that you can do more than throw gas grenades and use a prod. They're full of it. Don't worry about what the guys are saying about Hell's Kitchen.